My name is Tom Woodford. I am the college counselor with Hilliard City Schools. I am making this video for folks who could not attend our College Credit Plus meeting from this August. The reason for this meeting is to make sure that everybody understands how things work, understands the rules. So as we move through this, hopefully this will answer a lot of questions for you, but also maybe even create others. So what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about why we are here. We're going to make sure everybody understands how college credits impact a high school GPA. We're going to review how semester credits and high school credits work back and forth, and where are all of our kids taking classes this fall. We will review deadlines and the importance of drop deadlines and things like that. We're also going to talk about do's and don'ts as a CCP student. So why are we here? So it is important that all students who are planning to take a college course this fall, the state of Ohio mandates that they fill out an intent to participate form. On the slides right here, that form is on Hilliard City Schools website. This is something that is mandated by the state of Ohio. All students who are taking a college course must fill this form out. This just tells us that you understand the rules and things like that. We're going to go over the rules and the impact of these college courses on your grades and how it is viewed on a college transcript. We're going to make sure we understand due dates, how dropping a course works, and the expectations from each of the colleges. So how do college courses impact a high school GPA? Well, college courses by rule, and when I say rule, all of these things are written in a statute from the state of Ohio. College Credit Plus in the state of Ohio is legislatively driven. So these are not Hilliard rules. These are rules that are coming from the state of Ohio. So if a student takes a college course, and they take a college course in the same subject area in which we weight a course in high school, then we have to weight that college course at the same level. A perfect example is English 1100 through Columbus State. We have a lot of students that take that class. We weight AP Lang and AP Lit on a 5-point scale. So English 1100 would be on a 5-point scale. An example of where we would not weight a course, Columbus State offers a freshman seminar course. That course will be on a 4-point scale because there's no specific subject area that is a part of. And so it would not be linked towards any high school course that we weight here. And so when someone says that all college classes are weighted on a 5-point scale, that is not true. It has to be in a subject area in which we weight courses at the high school. So semester credits. State law has said any college course that earns 3 semester credits or more will earn 1 high school credit for that course within 1 semester. If a course is worth less than 3 semester credits, if it's worth 2 semester credits, it's worth 0.67 of a high school class, of a high school credit. An example would be the science lab for chemistry and physics. Those are each worth 0.67, and they're worth 2 semester credits. Or a 1 semester hour course like the Coles course, that first year seminar course through Columbus State, that's worth 1 semester credit, so it is worth 0.33 high school credits. Every year, students can earn up to 30 credits a year that are paid for by Hilliard City Schools. Now, the money that the state uses to pay for all of these credits comes from the money that we get from the state. Now, there's a formula to calculate the 30 credits. So this also includes high school credits. So each high school course that a student takes that's worth 1 credit, that in the calculation, it is worth 3 credits in this formula. So if a student is taking 5 high school classes, 5 times 3 is 15, subtract from 30, Hilliard City Schools will pay up to 15 semester credits for that student. Now, for our students taking CAP Chemistry is worth 12 credits. If they're also in College Jumpstart Year 1, that's also worth 12 credits. So there's 24 credits. If a student takes 2 more high school courses, then they have their maximum of 30 credits. If they have a third high school course, now they're over 30 credits, and they will have to pay for one of the College Credit Plus classes. Any questions on that, please see me and I can help you. So where are our students taking classes? So we have a lot of students taking classes through Columbus State. Over 600 students, actually. We have students in College Jumpstart out at the ILC and the Hub, where those college instructors are coming to us, and students are taking those classes through Columbus State. We have another group of kids who are taking classes on campus or online, but that comes out to about over 600 students through Columbus State. We have 24 students this year taking classes with Ohio State. We have 5 students taking classes with Cedarville, over 350 students taking classes with Kenyon College. We have 6 students that have taken classes either this summer or this fall through the University of Cincinnati. We have 2 students with Mount Vernon Nazarene. And then this fall, we actually have 4 students taking classes through Sinclair. Drop deadlines are very important. So students can take these classes. These classes are free. Hilliard pays for the books. Hilliard pays for the tuition. And these classes are free unless a student fails the course or if they drop the course after the first 14 days of the first 2 weeks of class. So that drop date without any financial responsibility for Columbus State is September 8th. They can drop up to September 16th without having a W on their transcript. For Ohio State, you have until September 13th. Any drop after that date, then students have to pay for the tuition. For Kenyon, it's September 23rd. Cedarville, it's September 7th. Sinclair, it's September 9th. And as of right now, I do not have the date for Mount Vernon Nazarene, but I do have an email into them to find those dates. So anybody that drops a class after those deadlines at each of those schools will have to reimburse Hilliard City Schools for those. Books are covered by Hilliard City Schools through CCP. For students taking classes on campus or online, the Columbus or C-State's bookstore had emailed instructions. Most of the books nowadays are online. They will show up in a student's Blackboard account. That email had gone out in the middle of August with instructions in case they needed to actually order a physical book. Once they put in there that they are a Hilliard student, Hilliard will pick up the fee. For Ohio State, I've already approved all of the vouchers through Barnes & Noble, as well as the Carmen books. So students just need to order their books or go to the bookstore and get them. Hilliard will cover all of them. I've already ordered all the books for Cedarville. I have the books in my office at each of the high schools for the kids taking those classes. Kenyon books, they will pick them up at each of their high school if they're taking a CAP course. For Cincinnati, Sinclair, as well as Mount Vernon Nazarene, I have already created an account with the bookstore at each of those colleges. So students just need to order their books from them and Hilliard will pay for them. What is important to understand, Hilliard paid for these books. These are Hilliard's books. So at the end of the semester, if they have a physical book, they have to return those books to the media center or to me at the end of every semester. So if students have a 504 or an IEP, Their 504 IEP must be sent to the Office of Disabilities at each of the schools. If they're taking a class through Columbus State or Ohio State and they would like to have any kind of accommodations, those do not come from us. Those have to come from the college themselves. So students and parents will need to reach out to the Office of Disabilities. If students are taking a class through Kenyon College, whatever their IEP or 504 is stated with here, Kenyon has approved us to follow those as they are. So grades will come in. We will only get final grades. We do not get 9 weeks grades. We only get final grades. And so students and parents, if you want to know grades at a particular time, you're going to need to ask your child to look at their Blackboard account or their Canvas account to look at their grades. We will not post any 9 weeks grades. Colleges do not do that. In terms of athletic eligibility under the new College Credit Plus rules that came out last summer, all College Credit Plus classes are assumed passing in terms of eligibility. And then when final grades come out at the end of the semester, once they are posted, then if students have failed any courses at that point, they can become ineligible in that moment. So do's and don'ts. So I understand parents, your students, yes, I know that they're a minor, but they are taking a college course. And so they are protected under FERPA rules and FERPA laws. And so college instructors deal specifically with the students, okay? Many colleges offer a FERPA waiver, but that's only going to allow you as a parent to see documentation through those schools. So that still does not allow any kind of communication with teachers as well as instructors. Only students can attend class. This was actually written into law 3 years ago, probably because there were adults showing up to a college classroom. And so only students are allowed to go to a college class. Before students can take any college courses, this is written under state law. This was created by the Ohio legislature and written into law as a part of a budget bill from 3 years ago. All students must sign a mature content form saying that they can handle mature content. And there also must be a parent permission form signed and on file with each of the colleges. Colleges will not allow students to take any college courses without these being signed. Each under state law, every college must have an academic advisor signed to all high school students taking college courses. So with Columbus State, that is Michelle Miller Owens. She is assigned to all of our students. Kenyon College, it is Dudley Thomas. And for OSU, UC, Mount Vernon, Cedarville, and many of the others, for students to be able to schedule their classes, they had to meet with their academic advisor from those colleges to do that. I don't know all of them. I do know a point person at each of those schools. That's usually the registrar, but the academic advisor would have to have met with your child to schedule those classes. Again, all college students, even if they are minors, are protected under FERPA. And if students have an IEP or a 504, they will need to submit all of those documentations to the Office of Disabilities. So what courses can a student take? So in the first 15 credits that a student can take, the state of Ohio, they call it level 1, which are typically the general education courses that are typically the easiest to transfer. Some of these courses may have a prerequisite maybe as a math placement. They might need a placement in mathematics to take a math course, a marketing course, or an economics course, something like that. And they can use ACT, SAT, or students would have to take either AccuPlacer or ALEX as a placement test to test into those kind of courses. What happens if a student fails the course? If a student fails the course, then I will be billing families. I'll be putting the cost of tuition on a student's home access account that will be need to be paid, reimbursing Hilliard City Schools. If a student earns a D, they passed the course, they earned a credit, but they might not be able to go on to the next level of a course because the prerequisite for the next course might be a C or better. All grades must show up on a high school transcript from that college. We use the college's grading scale, not Hilliard's grading scale. If the college doesn't give pluses or minuses, we do not give pluses or minuses. That's written into statute. Grades must match on both transcripts. Who owns these courses? Hilliard City Schools does not own any of these college courses. The college courses are owned by the university in which they are taught. Doesn't matter if they're taught at the high school, doesn't matter if they're taught at the hub or the ILC, if they're online, the university owns those courses. They also own what is taught inside of those courses. Hilliard does not have any power to control what is taught. Those courses must be taught the exact same way, the same curriculum as if they were taught on campus. If you need to contact me, if you have any questions, you can feel free to contact me at Tom_Woodford at HBOE, or you can follow me on Twitter or X at Woodford_Tom. A secondary contact would be Trevor Magid here in Hilliard City Schools. He can also help answer questions when it comes to CCP. Thank you very much. I think this is an exciting opportunity for your kids. 94% of our kids who take college courses are very, very successful and lead them into their college experience. And every year I get emails from parents talking about their kids being able to graduate 2.5, 3 years, or 3.5 years because of what they did while they were in high school. So good luck. If you have any questions, feel free to see me. Thank you.